Hey everyone, welcome. Aubrey here. I hope that you have had a wonderful day, wonderful week, weekend, all of the above. Had a great Thanksgiving. I hope that yours was wonderful. And today I wanted to talk about kind of an inspiration topic, uh, really kind of diving into staying active during the holidays. So I think it's pretty safe to say that this is a busy time of the year for most of us, right? Like we've got family and friend traditions. We have other social engagements and obligations. And for many people, actually finding the time to stay active and healthy is quite difficult during this time of the year, during the holiday season. And so I guess I wanted to ask you guys is, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, do you experience this too? Because I've been feeling it this year. And I know if it's affecting me and I'm over here like I'm always gonna, do X, Y, Z to maintain my health and fitness because it's a priority of mine. If I'm feeling it, I feel like you guys are definitely feeling it too. So I thought that I would talk about it. So, most of us are busy with family and friend traditions, holiday shopping, and then we've got other social engagements, parties, holiday parties, Christmas parties, etc. So how can we still find the time? How can you still find the time, right, to stay active and still take care of yourself during a time like this? So let's explore. Let's explore how you can more easily and likely realistically stay active and still maintain or even increase your health, your fitness, and your wellness during the holiday season. And I'm running a challenge with many of my clients right now. We are doing 30 minutes of activity daily, whether it's walking, running, stretching, weight training, taking a class, yoga, like whatever. And then also on top of that is eating something green every day. And I want to kind of take that back a second because 30 minutes a day can be a lot for many people, although it is just 30 minutes out of 24 hours, right? But let's scale that back a little bit and say, how about 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week? And then also eating something green every day. Okay? So how can we keep this really simple and also healthy and nutritious? Something that still benefits you, is still life-giving, but is also feasible within whatever constraints that you might be working with right now. So I then started thinking about more of this. I was out on a run this morning, and I'm really thankful that I've been able to keep running and continue up my mileage because it just helps me to. I'm out there on a run and I'm thinking about stuff like this, like, oh, what am I gonna, what can I talk about? How can I help? What can I do? And those kinds of things. And a lot of times I'm out there and I come up with stuff that I want to talk about on here. So here we go. So the holidays aren't necessarily more busy than the rest of the year. Now, bear with me. I know they can feel like it. Yes, like social obligations can add to our calendar, but my question is it really that much more busy than any other time of the year? Okay? If you've stated that your health is a value to you, your fitness is a value that is important to you, does it really matter the time of the year or the other obligations that you have to meet? Like, how can you shift that mindset into the possibility thinking of, okay, this is a value of mine, this is something that I said that it's important to me, and something that I'm going to commit to or that I am committed to. It's just figuring out the details. Where is it going to fit? How can I maneuver life to fit it in? And does it have to be, an hour and a half, whatever? It doesn't have to be excessive. Check out my other post that I did, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, about how fitness doesn't have to be excessive, only consistent. okay? So it doesn't have to be this large, huge chunk of time. You don't need to go out and run a marathon, okay? But do increments each day, a little bit each day. 30 minutes is great. 30 minutes still gets you ahead of the pack. It doesn't have to be an all or nothing mentality, and it doesn't have to be every day. So again, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing mentality, all right? Something is better than nothing, trust me. So in my experience, if we're making excuses, right, let's call it what it is, that there are all of these different social obligations, there's holiday shopping, there's everything else that needs to get done during the holidays, decorating, cooking, etc. Working through these excuses, and saying, you know what, I am going to commit to 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week. If I have to do it first thing in the morning before everybody's up, then I'll do it. I'll go to bed just a little bit earlier, maybe 30 minutes earlier, so that I can get that in the morning. So my question is, is it really that much busier this time of the year? Because in my experience, it's always possible to find an out, right? Well, there's all these things to do, there's holiday cooking, there's shopping, there's, family traditions, all of these things. It's always possible to find an out or a reason for not doing something. It can be anything, but here we're talking about health, fitness, and wellness. You can basically generally get out of anything that you're really not feeling like doing, okay? But if you've said, this is a value of mine that that is important to me and that I'm going to put time and effort and energy into, then it's, like I said, it's just a matter of figuring out the variables of how it will fit into your life and how it will work for you. So I say all this to say, there is a way to maintain and even increase your health and your fitness and your wellness even this time of the year. And if you allow all of the other commitments in your life to come before your personal self-care, right, of yourself right now, it's that much harder to change that habit that you've created, saying all of these things come before my care of myself, my care of my health, my body, my longevity, my quality of life. It's that much harder to just flip the switch at the beginning of the year and say, all right, it's time to get fit, it's time to get active, it's time to get back on the ball. It's that much more difficult because you've already created this habit of putting all of these things in front of you. And if we don't take care of ourselves first, then how can we take care of the people around us? Trust me, everybody is happier when you're happier. It's just the way that it works. It's not even a matter of selfishness. 30 minutes 3 times a week is not selfish. That's quite generous. You're not taking a whole bunch of time for yourself. But at least you're getting some in that is effective, that is getting you to where you want to go, maintaining or increasing your fitness and your health. And then you feel better about it. You feel better about how you're taking care of yourself. You feel better about yourself. And all of the people around you, trust me, they will be appreciative of how you feel about that. It's the way that it works, right? People respond to how we're feeling about ourselves and how we put ourselves out there and we interact with everyone differently. Let's say it is, Christmas dinner or like we just had Thanksgiving dinner. If you're not stressed out about, oh gosh, there's all this food, and then you're internally going in and just deliberating about the fact that, this time of the year usually brings weight gain for you or what have you, and you don't feel good about it, that reflects out, and you're not the only person feeling it. Everybody kind of picks up on it, okay? There's a level of tension that develops, and it can erupt or it cannot. It may not be a situation like that where, you just get stressed out about it and it comes out verbally, but it's still in the air. And it's really, really helpful if you feel good about where you're at, the process that you're on, and the things that you're doing to take care of yourself. You show up totally differently, and it's wonderful. So just to kind of get past the, oh, is this selfish? It's not. It serves everybody. Like, your care of yourself serves everybody around you, and it's a very, very good thing. I used to be in that camp of, oh, I need to take care of everybody else. I need to do, what everybody else is asking of me. And I've kind of shifted a little bit away from that just to find more balance and saying, yes, but I have a boundary here, and I'm going to take care of myself, because I know if I don't do that, then I can't take care of everybody else. Okay? When your obligations get to that point, you really start realizing that. I'm sure that you've gotten there before. So maybe it's just a reminder. So anyway, getting into that habit of making sure that you're taking time for your own self-care will greatly benefit you all year. But it'll not only take you into 2018, you can glide past New Year's Day, still set a New Year's resolution, but already have those habits in place. And it can be that much easier for you because you're already in the habit of taking care of yourself and holding up to your value of what you said is that health and fitness and wellness, your personal health, fitness, and wellness is of importance to you, is a value to you, and you're just walking it out on a daily basis. It's not necessarily an action, okay? Although it communicates through action. It's an identity. And I'm going to share more about that next week. I'm really excited about it. But it's who you are. Okay, it's a value of yours that you've subscribed to, and that translates into a piece of who you are, that identity, and how it expresses itself, how your identity expresses itself in your life is through the actions that you take. So, balance is necessary, and it doesn't have to be excessive, only consistent. Please remember that. So, why not start now? I am running a promotion for the holiday season. It's a 6-week program. It includes anywhere from 1 to 3 sessions in the studio per week. I consult with each client to find where their resources are at, be it time, scheduling, budget, all of that kind of thing. We discuss nutrition, I give nutrition guidance, and then also I hold a high level of accountability to goals that you set. So we convene and we mutually create goals that are important to you, that you want to see in your life, in your health, in your fitness. And I hold you to those. And a lot of times, that's just what we need. I know for me, I have a guitar sitting upstairs, and I really want to play it, and the only time that I do is whenever I get lessons, and it's still on my mind. I think of it often, obviously, since I'm talking about it, to start lessons again. And so that's one of the things on my to-do list. But in my world, learning the guitar is, lower on the spectrum from maintaining my own health and fitness. So instead of playing the guitar this morning or, figuring out that, I went for a run. So those are just where I'm at. But I get that. And accountability is huge. If there's something that you want to accomplish, definitely have an accountability partner. I can help you with that. And that is part of that 6-week program. So every program is individually crafted to your life variables and where you are at now, as well as where you want to go. So reach out to me for more information. I'll be glad to talk with you about it and explore if it's what would help you, not only through the holiday season, but to start 2018 off really strong. So have a wonderful day. And just remember, there's always a way to do whatever it is that you're thinking about. So be open-minded to possibilities. That is the biggest thing that you can do in a day. So have a wonderful one. I will talk with you soon.